morning, dear class 6 student. Hope you have done your previous exercises that I have provided to you, and it was easier for you to do. So today we will do estimating and rounding up. What you have learned in previous exercise to forming greatest and smallest number by using the given digits. Okay, forming it 5 digits, then 3 digits, 4 digits. Now today we will see here how to round up the given number. Okay, so there are some general rules to round up a number. That is, first of all, while rounding up a number, we first of all see the number that is in the right place. Okay, after that, in the checking for a number is that if the number is greater than equals to 5, it means we will round up, and if it is less than 5, then round down. So here, thus, to round up a number, one is round up to nearest tens, look one's digit. Okay, then again round up to nearest 100, look tens digit. Again round up to nearest 1000, look hundreds digit. Again round up to nearest 10,000, look thousands place digits. So these are the rules which we need to apply for rounding of a number. Okay, both these two rules we will apply. So these things now we will implement in our examples. So let's see. Here, see, example C, 573. So what this 573 we will round up to nearest tens. So what I said, if I want to round up a number to nearest tens, then we have to look for ones place. So here in ones place, here it is 3. So in general rules I said that if the particular digit is greater than equals to 5, then it will be round up, and if it is less than 5, then it will be round down. So here 3 is less than 5, so here in place of 3 it will remain 0, and here it is 7 will remain as it is, and 5. So it will be to nearest tens, the 573 will round up to 570. One more example sees it will be 635. So to nearest tens, for nearest tens we need to look the value in the ones place. Since it is 5, means 5 or greater than 5, it will be here 0. Then this 100, this tens place will get increased by 1, means 1 will get added here, it will be 4, then here it will be 6. So it will be 640. Clear this one? Then what if it will be rounding up to nearest 100? Rounding up to nearest 100, suppose here 5748. Okay, this number I want to, the rules we will apply is same, only that here nearest 100 means we have to look the digit in the tens place. So here rounding up to 100, so tens place. In place of 8, it will remain 0. Tens place it is 4, so here it is less than 5, so here also 0. The 7 will remain as it is, and 5, so it will be 5700 is the rounding value of the to nearest 100 of 5748. Okay. In the same way we have to do, if it will be nearest nearest 1000, then what will happen? Then we have to see nearest 1000, we have to see the 100 place. Let's just nearest 1000 with the same example. Then what will happen here? See, this 8, 0, 4 will remain 0. For nearest 1000, we have to look for 100 place. It is 7, means it is greater than 5. So here it will remain as it is, but 1 will get added here. So it will be 6000. Why it is 6000? To nearest 1000. If I will round up this same number to nearest 100, then it will be answer will be 5700. But if the same number will be rounded up to nearest 1000, then the answer will be 6000 by applying the rules that I have written before. Okay. So this is how we will round up the given number. Now next we will see estimating sums and difference. Okay. This exercise is, these examples are fully related to your exercise 1E. Now next we will move to estimating sums and difference, which is related to exercise 1F. So, estimating sum and difference. Now try to understand properly. Only with the help of example, I will try to make you clear. Estimating sums and differences. Suppose example with the example, suppose you have been given to add two values, that is 4, 5, 6 plus 3, 21. Now what you will do? How you will add this? For this, since we have seen it is 3-digit number, it is also 3-digit number. So by our own, we just, since it is 3-digit number, then we will round this number to nearest 100. Okay, since it is 3-digit number, so to round up a number to nearest 100, what we have to do? We have to check the digit in tens place. So in tens place, here it is 5. So 6 will remain 0. In 6 it will be 0. In 5 it will be 0. But 5 means it either, if it is 5 or greater than 5, then this 100 place will get increased by 1. So round it will be 500. Okay, plus here see, in 1 0, this number 2 0, 2 is less than 5, so here 3 will remain as it is, so the answer will be 800. Means 500 plus 300, answer will be 800. Okay, this same thing for subtraction. Suppose we have the same thing you have to do subtraction here, then it will be minus here, here also minus, then answer will be 200. If subtraction is there, means if you have to find the difference, then this only sign will not get changed, only you have to convert this into you have to just round up this number into the in which digit they are. Okay, suppose they are 3 digit, then to 100. If it is a 4 digit, then you have to round up to nearest thousands by looking at the 100 place. After that, you will calculate whether it is sum or difference. Okay. Now next we will see for estimating for product. Product, suppose here our example is 24 into 2761. What you will do here, try to understand. See here 24, if you will round up this 24 2 digit, then we will have to see this digit 4 0, it will be 2 20. Okay, 20 into, here it is 4 digit number, so we have to round up this to nearest 1000. Okay, to round up this to nearest 1000, we have to see 100 place. Okay, so here 0, in this 0 in 100 place, this 7, it will be 0, but 7 is greater than 5, so here this will get increased by 1, so 300. So now it is very easy to find the product. 2 3 is 6, 1 2 3 4 0. So it will be 60,000 is the answer. Means by estimating to the round up value, the product of 24 into 2761 to the 2761 is 60,000. Clear? So this whatever today we have done, this is completely based on your exercise 1E and 1F. The questions I will provide you. So hope you will solve it out. This much for today. Thank you.